Hey, folks, just a friendly reminder that all shows on the Madness Comic Network are produced by their individual hosts and in no way reflect the opinions of the network as a whole. The statements in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Madness Comic Network, its staff, sponsors, or contributors. This show is rated TVMA, as are all of them and all those other letters. Viewer discretion is highly advised, and, just do what Doc says. Read that again. Peace, everybody.
Do you have my espresso bean?
How'd you get out of prison?
Good lawyer. Enough, Doc. Where's my bean?
I don't have it.
Jimmy's been kidnapped. Help me, and I'll do anything.
What's in it for me?
Information about your mother.
Detective Mickey Potatoes is back, and this time the stakes are higher than ever. A priceless espresso bean is missing and a life is on the line. Join Mickey in an all-ages noir adventure packed with comedy, suspense, and heart. Support Detective Potatoes, Lord of the Bean on Kickstarter, and unlock exclusive rewards. Books, poker chips, minifigures, and more. Back the campaign today and help bring this thrilling mystery to life. Support independent storytelling. Support Detective Potatoes.
Who am I, you ask? I was created in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the waste of a dying world. I was bestowed with an insurmountable task: bring peace after decades of death, persecution, and chaos. I am a grandchild of war, destined to help two camps which hate has fueled for far too long. Surprisingly, I am not alone. Have an odd bunch to make the road a little more bearable. Come with me, to bring hope where there was despair, respect where there was resentment, creativity where there was destruction. I am Pinocchio, and this is my story.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting. but also funny and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
The writer and creator of numerous comic books and graphic novels, including Nightmare World, Tales of Mystery, Brave but Not Dead, all kinds of stuff. And I am super excited for you because you are getting to watch right now, right this moment, out of all the things we're going to be doing, you're getting to enjoy and revel in the Madness Comic Network. And that is awesome. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, man. Kind of, what that dude said. Thank you for being here. It is Friday. It is 11:06 p.m. Eastern. Do you know where your loved ones are? I do. I know where my loved ones are. I get to hang out with them all the time. Tonight, I get to hang out with extended family. Look, a few months back, ran into this show. I think I saw Mike Barron was on the show. And you guys know Mike's my dude. So I stop in and I tune in because Mike Barron's on a show. It happens to be a show called Flip City Magazine. And you guys just heard Creative Chaos on the Flip City Network. And you guys saw the ad just a minute ago, right? And I watched the show and I love the show. And I was like, man, I got to get that show on network. I got to talk to these people. So I said, knock, knock. And she said, who's there? And the rest has really snowballed into something wonderful. I've met some great people that work with Christy and, Cos and Bruce and Norm and the Hawk and the guy, the three beer men and all this. And it's like, I met all these cool people and things started happening. And Pops loves when things start happening. So this lady right here, Miss Christy.
That's me.
She is going to have a eternal gratitude spot on the wall of awesome in the madness forever, because due to meeting awesome people through her, that's how we recently attained our LLC for the company. And
woo-hoo!
Yeah, it's like many doors have become open because of you. And I want to right here live in front of the whole fucking world say thank you very much, Christy.
Cheers. Cheers to the LLC. And I'll tell a quick little anecdote. So I have a very dear friend that's into numerology, and he knows me, but not that long ago, he was like, oh, what's your birthday? And all this. And then he started doing his math numerology thing. And he's like, oh, you're a 3. That means you're good at connecting things and connecting people. And like, you're able to triangulate really well. And I'm like, that's right, I am. And I am very good at connecting people. It's just kind of my magic. None of it was intentional. It just happens. And I'm so happy that you were able to connect with Cos. Seems like you guys are going to be working on a good friendship and a great business relationship. Oh, that was my Cosmac Grandpa.
Now look, he says there's not a lot of Friday left. We're only here on the East Coast, see, but there's lots of Friday left on the West Coast.
That's right.
See, so that was the thing about this show is I know East Coast people are awake later. I spent 35 years in Arizona, okay? And those guys on the East Coast, they go to them Giants games and everything, and they be there till after midnight, and it's like, well, it's only 8 o'clock in Phoenix, and Yeah, I knew the East Coast, they have a different frame of mind, mindset toward time zone. They just naturally awake later. You know,
Okay.
West Coast
I have
gets all of it. They got all the good stuff by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and they can go to bed.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Well, I was just thinking about it because I'm not sure if you're East Coast time zone or you are, and I was like 11 o'clock for his show. Like I wouldn't even consider it. Well, but because that's 2 a.m. on the East Coast,
Right. That's what I mean. I don't have to worry about the West Coast people missing it. They're going to catch the show, right? I don't have any shows that are so late that the West Coast is going to miss it.
Yeah. So what do we do on this show, Pops? Are you going to show me a good time tonight?
We'd be freewheeling. See, that's the thing about this show is when I didn't want it to be like your normal show. The week is over. Get to relax, get a kickback, be casual. Now, if you got something to promote, obviously, you people in the chat, you know how we do this. If you have a link, you're supposed to be dropping it over there. It's just another platform where people can get seen. If you got a link, whatever, you drop it over there. People will go check out your channel on YouTube or your campaign or whatever. But that's not the focus of the show. Is getting ready for the weekend. Okay, once you have put the week behind you, what do you do, Christy, to prepare for a weekend where you're going to get the relaxation and the rest you need to be ready to get back into it on Monday? How do you make sure you get the wind down you need out of your weekend?
Me winding down? I'm like constantly wound up. Like, I don't know. And it may be because, we're crunching a deadline right now. We're putting our volume 23 to bed. So, the last few weeks, we're working 7 days a week. But when I do have downtime, I spend a lot of time with my dog. I really do. She pretty much lays at my feet all week while I'm working in the office. So weekends tend to be, okay, we're going to go hike or we're going to go to the lake because she loves swimming and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of time spent with my dog. That's what I do. But I drink beer also. Like Fridays are my beer drinking night. So I always look forward to Fridays.
Okay, well, I mean, that's what you're supposed to have a good time. Right? You're supposed to be able to unwind enough on your weekend so that when you go back to the grind, you've re-energized, right? What's up, Daniel? Mr. Rosales got another person recently brought a show to the network that I love. Super Sunday wrap up on Sunday morning. That show helps prepare me for my day. Sunday is an all day in the chair, right? Because we have like 6 Sunday shows.
Okay.
So his show in the morning gets me in the mood to do my shows, right? I come in, I watch or join in on his show, and that gets the juices flowing. I'm ready to go do the draw stream, the show offs. Yeah, I had mine with 42 hours of fallout. I saw on PlayStation the premium where they give out a few free games every month. The Witcher #3, The Great Hunt was for free on the premium. I snatched that thing up. Boy, I got some Witcher to play.
The only video game I've ever played is Skyrim.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah. I enjoy it. And it was on my daughter's Xbox, and it was part of the the little subscription service they have there. And she stopped paying for it a few months ago, and I really wanted to play it the other day, and I go on and I don't have access. Yeah, and I kind of obsessed about it for about 24 hours. I was like, oh man, I really wanted to go play Skyrim.
You can probably get the disc used pretty cheap that you can just put in there and play it. You're not online, but you can still play the game.
You know what? I should do that because, given that the character that I made and all that, I didn't know anything about Skyrim. I think I'd like to start from scratch and choose a different race or whatever you call them and all that kind of stuff. And I'd probably do a lot better because I didn't even know how to use the controls. I drove my daughter nuts. She's like, Mom, oh my God. Because basically she told me to do heavy armor. And so I wouldn't ever block or anything like that. And I just let people whack the shit out of me because I leveled up my heavy armor really good.
Of course. Let's see, flipcitymag.com, Rosales.
That's right.
Let me drop that link over there for you, bud.
That's right. And you can even check us out for free. You do not have to trust that we're hilarious. We like to prove that we're hilarious. So we have a free magazine posted. And if you want the full free magazine, the full experience, see our entire format, you give us an email and you get the entire one sent as a PDF. So that's our little marketing ploy over there. It's fun.
So it's funny too, because as you can see, you see Flip City down in our sponsor bar. Okay. Christy has been an associate sponsor of the network since the first or second time I talked to her. I was like, hey, you want to play your show on our network? We'll replay your show on our network and it's like we'll give you a little bit of love over here and help try to help your channel grow and whatnot. And she's like, hell yeah.
That's right. You know what? I could probably pin the exact date down because I was on jury duty and and we spoke while I was on my lunch break.
That's right.
Yeah. So, it's crazy too. So it hasn't been a year, but I think it's been 8 months, Pops. I cannot believe it. And I've hardly ever come and stream with you. And I think, it's just going to happen more often. That I come and hang out with you live.
Yeah, it will. And there's other things brewing too. We ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna save that. But there's other things brewing for expanding to other networks and shows exclusive to other networks or shows behind the paywall in the YouTube member section, because the Madness now has a YouTube member section. Okay, with the little just one small tier right now with just a few perks, but that's because I haven't really figured out what I want to do with it yet. But we're gonna give you something. I promise. We're gonna give you something that's not available anywhere else. At least building up to the Roku. Once we're on Roku, then ain't gonna be nothing over here but shorts. Lots of promotional shorts. You're gonna hate us on YouTube.
I know. You can just do streams topless for your subscribers.
No, I know what I'd like to do. Part of it, okay, some of our shows like Baron Earls Show, Ask Chuck Dixon, Killer Karen, the shows that are pre-recorded will probably still be on the YouTube network. Anything live will be moving around, expanding and moving around to other platforms. But it's hard to take a recorded show to a new platform and hope that you're going to get interaction from the fans because there's nobody there. It's a recorded show.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So probably won't be taking recorded shows over there, but live shows, we will talk to individual show hosts and we'll be like, hey, you want to put your stuff on this platform? Do you want it on that platform? If you don't, it's cool. If you do, we will. It's like, for me, it's always been, I want the show host to be comfortable, whatever we're doing for them. So no, we won't take somebody's show and just put it somewhere they don't want it to be, and we will create shows specifically for certain platforms just because that's how you grow.
Yeah.
I think Freewheeling Fridays will probably move to the other platform once we're over there. It'll still be here, but we'll be doing it there too.
Pops, there's something that Scott, the creator of Flip City and who happens to also be my husband, has been wanting to do forever. And he's been wanting to host a cartoon show. And I think when that's something that would be really great for Madness Comic Network when we move over to Roku and everything.
Yes.
It might
Yes.
light a fire under his ass, but you know what? That's something that we do at Flip Seed all the time. We have stacks and stacks and stacks of ideas, and we get to maybe 5% of them. And so we'll see if
Yeah.
whatever happens, you know.
Yeah, I
And
know what you
keep
mean
ourselves
because
really busy.
I know what you mean because I mean I have so many ideas of what I wanted to do with this once it was legit, right? I mean, so many ideas that now that it's legit, there are so many layers to what we can do right now and so many different directions that we can go. And we got to be careful to not overextend. You know what I mean? It still
Mhm.
has to be within everybody's means, both cost effectively and time effectively.
Right.
You know, so I'm still, I mean, I'm going to be juggling some shows, a whole different set of shows for a couple of these other platforms. And yeah, more work. Woohoo, bring it.
Yeah.
Bring me more. You
Well,
know, it's like,
and that's the other thing too. I know I've offered this to you before, but please, like, I think something I can do to pitch in and help you is graphic design work. If you ever need help with
sounds
graphic
horrible.
design,
I
I'm
know.
not an illustrator, but I'm kind of proud of my like Photoshop skills and stuff like that. So please, please let me know if you need help with
Hey,
any of that.
and you can look at any show. You can look at the thumbnail of any show we have and go, "Holy crap, pops, that's horrible!" And you can make a new one and send it to me anytime you want. And
Okay, you know, maybe I'll do that. I'll take the challenge on. I'm gonna find
I can
a
send
show
you
that I really like, and I'm gonna design a thumbnail for you.
I can, if you just leave a white bar at the bottom or the top, I can
Yeah.
send you that PNG with all the sponsor logos on it.
Yeah.
So that you can just stick it on there after you're done or whatever. Yeah. If you see what I mean, they're all horrible. I'm not a graphic designer. I make all these pretty much. Doc's made a couple of them for me because I'm that bad.
Well, you know, it's so funny. After I, you know, had completed a few of my creative chaos shows, I started getting really proud of my thumbnails. But then also, I'm like, Christy, you're a freaking genius because you chose to, interview independent creators, and they have a ton of art.
Yes.
So they make my thumbnails look awesome because I'm pulling their art, and I have my little format that I do, so they all look great. You know, and I'm like,
Yep.
Good job, Christy.
And also, speaking of Doc, you'll notice that the shows that he's a regular on, the Open Draw Stream, Monday Madness, and Doc's Coffee Shop, he made all three of those thumbnails. He wasn't even having my shit on something that he was involved in.
Yeah.
He would never say that, but I ain't stupid. I know what's up.
Right. Well, you know, it's really funny too about thumbnails because you hear all kinds of crap about thumbnails, you know, that you'll see that thumbnail over and over on Facebook, like, wow, look at who this did. And it's all, you know, like big block letters and like the host going, ah, you know, and I'm like, that must be the very clickable thumbnail, but I'm doing something different. And I don't know. I don't know if it works or not. I don't know if it's inviting, but I like it.
Mine are horrible. Look, I'll even show you. Look, that's me. That's how I do it right there. Woohoo! There it is. That's all you get.
That one's not too bad, but I have seen some of your thumbnails that were like, oh my God.
Doc made that one.
Now, see, this is something because you this one in particular, I'm like, you have that one on a curve, like that takes some skill.
No,
the spotlighting indie creators.
But see, that Doc did that, not me.
I see. I know how to type on a line too, Doc.
And yeah, we got to change that one too. That we'll be redoing this one because we wanted to say established in October of 2019.
Nice.
You know, it's like instead of him having to change it every year, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, we're just going to put the established on it. And, you know, I mean, that is when the network was established, even though it only just recently became legit. You know what I mean? He also made that one for the draw stream.
I've seen that one because it's got my logo on the hand. And I'm like, wow, that's like really prominent. Thank you.
I placed that logo. Thank you.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks, Pops.
But that's my skill. I don't have any skill at making these things, right? It's very, very simple. I use Paint 3D. That's how basic mine are.
Okay.
Paint 3D in Microsoft. I just grab stickers. I make all the logos into stickers. I just grab them and fucking paste them where I want them and pop in some text, and there it is. Like I said, I'm not that gifted. I'm not that skilled at that shit. It's not what I do. And Doc, of course, not only is he skilled in that, he's a painter. He makes all these badass intros for everybody on all the shows, almost all the shows you see. Have you seen Q's intro?
I have not.
Oh, this one. I love this one. Check this out. Our boy Q that comes into the draw stream every week. Check this out.
Welcome back, Q. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
Stand up for your right. Yeah. We're a rebel, yeah. Don't give up the fight.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
You mad, bro? That's pretty good.
Yeah, Doc makes great intros for everybody. He's got a bunch of the whole thing is when we started this network, it was a bunch of people that were just willing to help each other in whatever they were doing. Okay, somebody needed an intro for a show, they shout out, somebody give them an intro for the show. I had Morgan Quaid give me some theme music a long time ago, and then RJ gave me a actual theme intro, right, with our music for the Roku channel. And it's like people just do. I've never had the means to pay people to do stuff for us.
The
amount of stuff that you see people doing for us shows you how much they believe in what we're doing.
Yeah, and appreciate what you've already done.
But I mean, I so rarely ask somebody to do something for me. It's like most of the time somebody just, man, I think you need this, and they'll drop it on me, right? And I totally appreciate that, because I'm not that guy. I have a hard enough time just making shorts out of a show, so that I can post shorts. If it wasn't for that short generator in the backstage of StreamYard, man, I'd be back making one a show.
Oh, hey, I got to shout out one of your shorts. Actually, I was scrolling YouTube on Thursday morning, and I happened across the one that you had made with Cosmac Grandpa, my producer on Creative Chaos, and your new friend and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, I have to watch this.
Yeah. I mean, I try to put up a few from every show with the link back to the show. So if somebody watches the short, they like what they saw, or saw something funny, or saw something interesting, there's a link right there. You can click on it and you can go watch that show. Yep. And basically it's to bring in the replay views. I mean, there's too much going on out there. YouTube is saturated with stuff. There's no way. There's very rare situations where I have the ego to think that what we're doing is going to pull the views away from all these other Benny Johnson, and we're not pulling their views, guys. We're not. So you hope that people catch those replays and they go back and watch it when they have time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we're not going to compete with some of those bigger live shows. And I want to watch those. Why would I be wanting to compete with them? One of my favorite sayings, and it's always going to really pertain to what we do here, is co-opetition. Not competition.
I like it.
It's not a competition. The object is to build a network that promotes indie comics so that you guys have what the people who work at Marvel and the people who work at DC and the people who work at Image, somebody who's actually putting some money into marketing where you can actually sell books and you don't have to worry about it because they're doing the marketing and you just write books and draw books and you do what you do. Okay. If you guys had that kind of media that kind of marketing behind you, you could spend a lot less time worrying about being on YouTube and a lot more time drawing and writing. Okay, so eventually what we want to have is something equivalent, not like I don't foresee us making movies of people's stuff unless something really big happens, but being able to promote your stuff as if you have movies, you know, somebody that's actually promoting you that's big enough to get you seen. That's our goal, is to get big enough where when we go out and tell people, check out Flip City, people actually go fucking check out Flip City, you know?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because that's kind of like one of our side missions with doing Flip City, because we're a variety magazine and we've been hiring for 5 years, unknowns really. And that's one of our goals, is to make names of these people that are our contributors, like our lead parody artist, you know, basically like the names that you knew in Mad Magazine and that everybody talks about as, you know, a genius. We have those geniuses. It's just you don't fucking know their name yet, right? And also, you know, any kind of internet clout that we can gather, we're going to share it with other indie creators if they're making cool shit.
Exactly.
Seems relatively easy to me, except for getting the clout part. That's been hard.
It's funny because another person who runs a network, friend of ours, the Indie Comics Network, Nita, is like somebody was trying to give me an award that I didn't think I belonged in that company. Okay? And I said so. I don't belong in that company. I've not done near what those people have done for indie comics. Okay. And she, who also runs a network like mine, she popped into the chat and she goes, "Oh, no, motherfucker. You don't get to get all humble now. You were promoting some of these people when they were a garage act." You know, and it's like I had to turn back in time and look, and it's like she was right. You know, it's like I have done some work. You know, I can't act like I haven't. I have to, when people give me that compliment and they say they appreciate what I've done, I got to say thank you, you know, and quit acting like I ain't done shit, because I put in 5 years now. I've done some shit. You know?
Right. No, we, a couple of years ago, we decided that we probably would never get any awards because of, you know, what we do. And so we decided just to make our own awards and award them to ourselves and all our artists and everything. It was a fun show. We call them the Flippies, and they and the little certificate had one of those.
Dude, can you get me one of those? Are they sculpted?
No, it was printed on a certificate. But you know what's great? So we skipped a year. So we first did the Flippies in 2022. We didn't do them last year, but I think we're going to do them again this year. And so, yeah, do you want a Flippy award?
I have an idea.
What?
We could get somebody like Sim to 3D print a little Flippy that we can paint gold and make trophies.
It would be freaking awesome, but I don't have money to invest in that.
Flippy awards.
Yeah, dude, I would freaking love it. That might be the 2025 Flippy Awards, because we're making a very, basically what we said is with Flip City, year 5 we're gonna thrive. So like basically our trajectory when Trump was in office, we were like this. We were like taking off, and then when the election was stolen, like it and Bidenomics came in, we plateaued and zoom. And it's crazy because I do try to like keep data on what's going on with our magazine, because we are a subscription service. And I would say a good 80% of our cancellations are all like, I don't have money, I can't afford it, I love you, I wish I could afford this, Bidenomics sucks, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, wow, Bidenomics really sucks. So I'm hoping he's back in office and we're able to win all those people back. You know, I see they're still like engaging with us, like with our emails and stuff like that. So they haven't left. but they haven't come back and resubscribed yet.
But see, this is the deal, okay? And this is with any economy when it's as soon as it's questionable. You know how the stock market's based on futures, right? Okay, people are investing in the future of this company, not the past. They're investing in the future of this company, hoping that the shares go up and they make money. Okay? When the economy's shaky, people don't throw their money. They don't spend money on golf and comics. And okay, you're worried about making sure that all the bills are paid. You're not throwing that extra money away. You're making sure you got a little extra in case the car breaks down, not so you can go buy comics. The economy's bad. The luxury items are the first thing that people quit spending money on. Okay? Yep. Recreation, the luxury. And that's sad because, wow, here, live y'all's lives. We ain't slaves to the job, for fuck's sake. And way too many people really, they're more worried about the 40 hours that they put in that they hate than they are the 12 hours they get to enjoy on the weekend. Invest in that, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Apparently entertainment is a relatively what do you call it? Recession proof job, but I think it's when you are established entertainment,
I mean, even entertainment though. Look at all these streaming services that some of this stuff used to make a lot of money, like WWE pay-per-views and stuff. They used to get big bank for those, and now you can have a $7.99 subscription to Peacock, and you can get all them WWE pay-per-views.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, $7.99 a month. You're good for it's like, and you used to pay $50-$60 for a WWE pay-per-view or a UFC fight or any big fight or anything. And it's now you got a subscription to streaming service, you get a whole bunch of bonus stuff.
Right. Yeah. We actually don't have any subscriptions to streaming services, but we steal them. We share share passwords.
Yeah, everybody does it. The only reason we have Peacock is because of the free pay-per-views. Okay, or because they're cheap. But I don't Netflix, I don't Disney, I don't none of that other dumb shit. Roku has enough free content that I will never ever need to go look for something somewhere and pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Content there, man. I'm really, really happy with Roku, which is why I want to take our network.
Yeah. Well, one thing about doing what we do, because we're doing satire and parody, all of our entertainment is write-offable. Like, it's a business expense for us. So every streaming service, any movies we want to go see, anything like that, we can write it off. In fact, like, I would say that we could even write off our vacations. Like, for example, at a year after COVID in March, we had an anniversary getaway in Las Vegas that I ended up getting arrested in, and then we published a piece, so we wrote the whole thing off. So yeah, I was wrongfully arrested, Pops, though. So I was basically kidnapped.
Wrongfully.
Yeah, I refused to mask, and then the hotel that I was checked into said, "You're now trespassing," and then basically got me held away.
So when the cops threw you in the car, did they mask you?
No, they didn't mask me, and they didn't Mirandize me. And they also, when I got let out the next day, I had no court date or anything like that. So they really did not process me.
See, and this is the reason I asked. The reason I asked if they arrest you for not masking in a private establishment, but then bring you outside and not mask you when they put you in their car, they're basically saying their law doesn't count.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. Basically it was all about strong arming and all that kind of stuff, and that stuff was off the hook during COVID times. Like, hey, you need to You need to follow the rules, and if you don't, we're gonna like hurt you. And that's what they did. And it
That's what
hurt.
I
It
mean.
sucked.
It's like they're saying if you don't follow the rules, but then when they brought you and put you in their car, those rules didn't apply.
Yeah.
Which means that what they were doing was bullshit.
We all knew it was bullshit, and that was the thing that was making everybody mad, is that we all knew it was bullshit. I was saying it was bullshit. They didn't like that, so anyway, that was good times. Good times. I'm glad they're over.
We look back and we laugh, right? We
Yeah.
look back and we laugh to a point.
Hey man, we got 3 pages of content out of it, so
all right. So I want to turn the tables on you a little bit, Christy. Can you handle it if I turn the tables on you?
Dude, if I can't, then I will flip the table. So
okay.
Let's see.
That works. Okay. On your show, every week you have a segment wherein you ask your guests to mansplain something to you.
Okay. I do.
I got a couple things I need woman-splained
to
me.
Oh, well, this sounds fun. Okay.
Are you down with that? Can you hang?
Yeah, I can hang, I hope, but like, I'm not a typical woman, I don't think, but maybe I can do it. Let's see.
Well, there's some pretty basic ones, and I even ran this through some other guys to see if they went through these same things, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a good one, Pops." Okay.
So, all right, dude, I'm excited for this. Let's hear it.
I have to know why. Every time a man asks his woman, "Hey, baby, what do you want for dinner?" the answer is always, "I don't know. You choose."
I'm not like that. I'm an Aries, and I'm very like, I am not like that. In fact, it frustrates me when people cannot figure out what to have for dinner. I am not like that. I can't answer that question.
Okay,
I'm going to give you an anecdote. So this is my husband's family is we have done that with his family, and all of them are like, "Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know." And this is like, I think we were dating for like maybe a year at this point, and I'm like, "Can we go here, please?" And then they were all kind of like, and I'm like, "Oh my God." And it took like an hour to figure out where to eat, and it pissed me off. I was hangry, and I was like, "Okay, well, how about this place?" And then they're all looking at each other, and I'm like looking at my husband going like, "Can you settle it? Like, bruh, like this isn't my family. Like, can you And then we ended up going to In-N-Out or something, and I was happy.
I mean, every woman I've been with, this has been an issue, but there was one who I loved dearly, still love. Okay. And it became a point of argument. Every time it would turn into an argument. It's like, "Baby, I just want to bring you something I know you're going to enjoy. What do you want?" I'll go any fucking place you want. What do you want right now? Right?
Oh my God. That's a dream come true. It's a dream come true. I'm like, dude, give me this. I'm so hungry for this, please.
Because I knew damn well if I went and picked something and brought it home, it wasn't going to be good enough. It'd be wrong. Or it'd be, you know what I mean? It's like, I need your input on this. But I could never, and it wasn't just her. Okay. To me, I truly believe it's a female thing, because dudes like, "I want some ribs, I want a burger." Dudes know it don't take no time for us to figure out what we want to eat.
I'm wondering, and if there happens out in chat to be any girls that grew up a tomboy, please let me know if you're the same way as me, because I did grow up a tomboy because my older brother was my idol, so I wanted to be like him, so I was just a tomboy. So nope, never been that way. So I don't know what that problem is. In fact, if I'm with girlfriends and if they start being that way, like maybe I'm just overbearing. Maybe I am. I'm just one of those overbearing people, and I'm, if they're taking forever to decide, then I'll just decide. I'm like, okay, then let's go have pizza here or whatever,
Yeah. See, because like I said, it's like, for me, it was like, man, how can you not just like have some idea of what you're don't you have any cravings or anything?
Right.
Anything that you really, man, I ain't had this in a while. That sounds so good. Don't you ever think about that? Like come 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, it's like, what do you want to eat?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, next. What's the next one?
Shit, I don't remember what Doc said. Cos had one too. I don't know if he's still.
Oh, did he? You didn't write them down, Pops?
No, I did not write him down because I thought the one was pretty good. And then it wasn't no good.
Because you thought I'd be able to explain, but I cannot.
Yes.
I cannot explain that. That is a weird thing to me.
I was hoping you could. Okay, let me see if I can think of another one. While we look at your Substack. Tell everybody about this.
Okay, let's look at my Substack. So I just made this one today. We are moving our entire email list over to Substack because basically you get to show people your content for free instead of having to pay for emails.
Right.
So I'm like, duh, why didn't we do this earlier? So this is the announcement that we're putting volume 23 to bed. And you'll see that there on that cover image. It says coming soon. And Flip City in this edition gets circus-sized. So we have a lot of circus and fair themed content within its glossy pages. But I don't think in the Substack that I've really highlighted much more circus-sized stuff because, we sell the magazine. We want people to buy it. So this is going out to our email list.
So you can subscribe right here.
That's right. And it's free. It's free.
Mm-hmm. And you can see
just close
kind of
it.
cool stuff.
Just close it. You're like passing by all my cool shit. Pops.
I want them to go look at it. I want them to go.
Oh yeah, well, that's true. So yeah, you scroll down and you see that we have an interview with Joey B. Tunes. He's a relatively big name over on YouTube. And he is a new contributor to Flip City with his little tunes, and it's called Concerned Citizens Corner. And if you just scroll to the very bottom real quick, Pops, we can see one of the Joey B. Tunes pieces that we actually have in our free super sampler. And it's basically comparing men and women with cameras in the 1800s versus now. But that's at the very bottom. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll get down there. We'll get there.
In
a dystopian hellhole. Yes, if I live in Ohio. Let's see. What else?
Well, it's a whole quiz. In case you don't know, you can take the quiz. And that's just the top part of the quiz. And it comes with a scorecard at the end. We've got a couple samples of our tunes in there. Cartoon Trafficking Network and Hyphenated Americans. And we are banking on the internet not being forever. So we have a page called Meme World, and that is our theme, is the whole don't snack on me. And then
we use that one this week too.
Yeah. So
Concerned Citizens Corner. Yes. I like it. Okay. So you can leave your reviews and stuff. You can pre-order volume 22 or 23. Which one are we on? 22?
22 and 23 will be our very first edition that we have in the Diamond catalog. Yeah, so, and we'll be crowdfunding that one as well. Volume 23. So 22's done. It's going to the printer very soon, and will be in the hands of subscribers and people that pre-ordered it. So we have it up on our store for pre-order right now. Go check out our Substack. You can find us at Flip City Mag pretty much across all social media.
And that's where we're going next. Oh,
don't you love my GIF? I made that.
See, the only GIF I have is one of me eating popcorn.
Yeah.
And if you go on Twitter and you type in Van Zant popcorn, you'll see my smiling face eating popcorn, right? I don't know who made it to this day. I still don't know. I think Don Chin did it, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
He was the one that brought it to my attention.
Okay.
Okay, so I think it was him, but I'm not sure. But yeah, if you go to Twitter, there's actually a GIF with my face chomping on freaking popcorn.
Nice. Well, isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Is like sitting back, chopping on popcorn and watching the show?
Yes, watching the show. And
it's quite a show. Quite a show. Watching the United States, battle the communists is somewhat endlessly entertaining if it wasn't so scary. But it's not scary if you read Flip City magazine, because we flip all that loathing into laughter. I swear to God. You will laugh. You will laugh if you are tired of woke, if you're tired of the government corruption, if you are tired of the DEI hires in your entertainment. It's all covered in Flip City magazine. I guarantee you will laugh. If you don't, there's something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with you. Now, Katie, I have to ask you, did you get a chance to watch Killer Karen?
Watch what?
Killer Karen.
No, I watched your guys' little preview thing. I skipped around in that one. But I didn't watch your first episode. I had a lot to do after we got off our little call this morning.
We for those of you who don't know, there's a new show on the network. There's a new playlist. It's called Killer Karen. Go check it out. But I was hoping I could find a clip here that I could show real quick. I don't know where the heck they are, though. I know Laurie made some shorts for this.
We gotta see a short.
I could have swore she made shorts for this one.
Yeah, but for anybody that's out there interested in checking out our website, it's at flipcitymag.com, and you'll see the two buttons that are at the top there on the screen. You can choose to go take a look at our free magazine or go straight to our store and buy it. So you've got buy and subscribe and read for free. Those two awesome buttons that take you to a load of joy, a full load of joy.
A load of joy. Anyways,
I'm sorry. I just love Flip City magazine so much. It's like our paper baby.
It's awesome. I love it. Ain't nothing about it that I didn't like right from the beginning. I was like, man, this is 2.0. It's mad. It's cracked mad 2.0. It's like for the 2000 era, but
it's a modern. It is. It's a modernized, mad, cracked. National Lampoons. It was a torch that was dropped, and we picked it up happily, and have been running with it and slogging along every once in a while with it as well, keeping that flame alive. And we can't do it without readers.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a little something. This is
all right.
Okay.
Let's see her care.
Karen. If you don't know anything about this, there is lore that goes along with this. These characters have a history, but this is some funny shit. I'm just going to show you the opening and maybe a couple of clips during it, but this is funny.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap, Karen. You're going to screw it up right from the get-go?
I don't understand. You had one job to do, sir, and that was to make sure we looked cool at the beginning. What are you doing?
You yourself.
We're going to do it again. God damn it. Why, hello there. I'm Karen Needlemeyer, your hostess with the hottest. I'm your hostess, Karen Needlemeyer with the mayo. With the mayo. With the mayo. I'm your mayo queen. I don't know what the I'm doing here. What kind of show is this anyway, Dante? Dante! 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 Dante!
What? What?
What are we doing? What is this? This is a show. This is the what? Do we have a guest?
Didn't you book somebody?
No. This was your job, and you know what is your? Mine says Karen Needlemeyer. Yours says executive producer. It is your job to schedule the things. We've talked about this.
I produce the show. I don't book the guests.
I think there is a guest.
I thought you had some dude, some dude that we met a while back.
What's his name?
Chris something?
Chris Brown Pants. Chris Brown Pants. I think that's it.
That could be the guy. That could be the guy.
Brown Pants. Okay. Thank you, Dante. Thank you. I was just going to say, by the way, Dante.
What now?
Where is my coffee? You were supposed to give me my coffee. It's a latte with a shot of espresso, oat milk with strawberry puree, and a half a pump of sugar. I know I gave you these instructions this morning. I wrote it down. Where is my coffee?
You picked a crappy B&B, Karen, because they got Folgers and creamer, and it's in that cup right next to you right there.
Oh, okay. This is my coffee. Thank you. I wanted my latte. What is in that? What did you say was in that?
Creamer.
That was not my order. Dante, where is my coffee?
That's all they have.
What? But who is the manager of this B&B with continental breakfast? I don't think they know what they're doing. It is so hard to get good help these days. I swear to God.
You're
that
right.
you need to just go back over there and give them a piece of your mind. And I'm looking for, I don't understand why I can't have just the few good things. Where is the mute button? Where's the mute button?
Enough mind.
I cannot push all the buttons. Dante, where is the mute button? I'm going to just freaking.
So she gives me a hard time, and then she gives him a hard time.
And then flush it down the toilet because I just don't care. Let me ask you another question. So, what is this? This book is coming out. Prepared for it.
I can see how that would be devastating.
You just cannot find good help these days. I requested the manager, but it's a B&B and it's a continental breakfast. So I didn't get very far. But they will be getting a very sternly written letter from myself and my husband, who is a lawyer.
You should try them on different continents. Going for continental breakfast, you should go to other continents.
Like?
Any.
Antarctica?
Yes.
I hear there are penguins there.
Mm-hmm.
Are there?
They taste fine.
What? What? To barbecue a penguin?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know what they're doing at the time I barbecue them, but I mean.
Let's move on. So you write books.
Yes.
You write romance novels. I am correct. Romance novels.
Not quite. I mean,
purely female character romance novels.
There is a female character, yes, but I wouldn't go romance.
Is there elves in it? Is there spicy time? Is there werewolves?
Yes.
Oh, I like werewolves. Do they fight vampires?
Not yet.
Are they sparkly? Wait, that's a different book.
Yeah, no, I'm not
gay.
gay.
I assumed that you were Mr. Brown Pants. Just ignore that man. He's kind of like that guy behind the curtain. What's that book? The Wizard of Waverly Place.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sabrina?
he doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's so uneducated. And this novel is coming out when?
Tomorrow.
I don't
September 5th.
care.
What is this Mayo thing?
Oh, let me tell you all about my
Never mind,
name.
I don't
is
care.
Karen Needlemeyer, and I am the heiress to the Needlemeyer Mayo Empire. I'm so glad you asked me, Mr. Brown Pants. Needlemeyer Mayo has been a staple in the American kitchen since 1845, made with the best ingredients, organic ingredients, MSG, and red dye 45. It gives it that extra flavor and the look that is so unique to Needlemeyer Mayo. Aren't you glad you asked?
Since 1845.
Uh-huh.
You made
I
the
have
whole
the
thing.
original jar on my counter. My father's ashes are in the urn with Needlemeyer Mayo. It's very important to him to be cremated and then creamed.
Creamed and cremated.
It is very moist. You should try it sometime to be in the mayo.
I will have to make sure to add that to a list.
And then flush it down the toilet because I just don't care. Let me ask you another question. So what is this? This book is coming out. It's coming out. Are you just like putting it in the bookstore?
Timescales. What's up, brother? I have to tell you, what you're watching right here is we're just kind of showing some clips from the newest network show. If you're familiar with Laurie Calcaterra and the Tuesday Morning Brew, and if you're familiar with the Slaughterville RPG game that we played, then you'll notice that she's in character from the RPG game. And we decided to do a show, and everybody's in on it, and it's funny as shit. And yeah, we know. We already covered that part. You're late.
What was it? What was the comment? Okay, everyone know they are eating the cats. Oh, yeah.
We already covered that part. But yeah, I was just giving some people, if they had missed this, little taste of Killer Karen. And the guests are in on the joke. It's a parody show. It's funny. It's supposed to be funny.
Laurie's a great improvist. Like,
and this is the whole thing. We went in and in about an hour and 15 minutes, put together all the material for the show, and then she went and edited it all together and whatnot. But the first one went really well. I had a great time. We just got done recording the second one. So the next one coming out, now that we have an idea what we're doing, the next one's even funnier. And almost all of it, other than like throwing the ideas out there, actually going and doing it's all improv, pretty much. I mean, we're just like, it's hilarious. Sometimes somebody will say something and it just leads into a whole segment of funny, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the show, we have the outtakes and the bloopers and stuff. And I'm just going to do a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to go to that. And you can see how much fun we were having. It was ridiculous. It really was. I hope everybody has as much fun watching it as we did making it.
Well, I'm happy that Brown Pants asked about the mayo.
Platforms based on the backer kit, and we're bringing it to Kickstarter.
And he also came in with an idea. He knew, because he knows the characters, so he knew what he was up against. And he came in and he did really well for it, not knowing where she was going to go, right?
Yeah.
He did really good.
Backer kit. I have no idea what that is. But I have heard a lot about the Kickstarter. And what I know for certain is that in order to have a whatever on Kickstarter, that there needs to be boobs for it to be successful. Am I wrong?
That tends to be the pattern.
Okay, so you are a boob expert. You are the expert in the memories, the master of memory, the czar of the tatas. Am I correct? Now, I would like to discuss with you something. So I recently had an upgrade. And this is like my Dante, what is it? My fourth, I think it's my fourth upgrade. The fourth upgrade. My husband is very generous. But this last time we did something incredible. So there's this nanotech technology. And what it does is that when you put it into the memories, and then like any kind of pressure hits, where did you go?
Oh shit. Okay, let's see. What else do we got here?
Flame broiled ass burger.
Oh, yeah, the insults.
Excuse me. File that in the circular file cabinet. What do you think about
You are
that?
an ass assassin. That's
ass
constructions.
Who?
Walmart.
Walmart. These are top of the line tatas.
Dude,
Like
that's Remington.
Remington steel Winchester grade the tata. I thought you were an expert.
I have to get recertified, apparently.
I invite you on the show. I think. Did I invite you? Did Dante invite? Somehow you got on the show. I really have no idea how this thing started or who is coming on. I have no idea. But I was relying on your expertise in your field. My goodness, sir. You come on and you misrepresent yourself. Do you have a manager?
No.
Manager of novels?
I am the
Manager of
manager.
Kickstarter?
I am the manager.
The manager? Okay, I would like to lodge a complaint, sir. Something I would like to say. Are you ready? Are you ready? I think you are an asshole, wipe, at kisser, jack, lazy, smells like smart, rat, ball. Excuse me. File that in the circular file cabinet. What do you think about
You are
that?
an ass assassin. That's
Ass assassin.
You're saying she has Asperger's?
Yeah, she finally gave me enough time to get a couple bong hits in me. I'm good.
Dante, what's Asperger's?
When they take the rump and they grind it up into ground beef,
and then it becomes the burger.
Asperger's, yes.
Asperger. Medium rare, please. Or we could flame broil it for Mr. Brown Pants. Flame broiled ass, terrible, horrifying city. There was no manager.
Oh,
not going back.
We can actually talk in peace now that the good part.
Hold on.
Word.
So I need some shades because I feel like I'm so cool. So tell me,
Thank God.
what is the name of this novel?
Survival. No, it's Slaughterville.
Survival. What?
I just wanted to mess with you.
Terry, are you okay?
We can actually talk in peace now that the good part's here. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Did you say Slaughterville? Did
Yep.
you say Slaughterville?
Yeah.
No. No. I'm not going back.
We went there
No.
once.
What do you mean?
No, we're not going back to that dirty, terrible, horrifying city. There was no manager.
You actually
I
own
love that.
That old stoner, but man, this
something else. So do it
I was
outside
gonna
of our
say just
borders.
cattle prod him up the butthole like I normally.
That's for her.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see that this is a program of both class and sophistication.
I honestly don't. I'm gonna kill him. You just wait, Dante. You just wait.
If you kill him in town, there's a chance he'll come back as something else. So do it
I was
outside of
gonna
our
say
borders.
just cattle prod him up the butthole like I normally do, but he can run pretty fast, believe it or not. I have tried to catch that old stoner, but man, does he run fast.
It's because you keep making him carry the bags. He has all that leg strength now.
She got me once.
Will you go inside for a movie snack?
I'm running out of patience here, Dante. I'm really trying.
There were plenty of patients at the asylum until you burned it down.
I went there for Botox. Tell us more about your specific boob-related book.
It starts out with a severe lack of boobs.
Very sad.
Yes. As a family goes home from church, they stop in town and I know, right? Until a werewolf ends up killing people.
Oh, werewolves! I love
Yes.
werewolves. Yes.
Yeah, there's plenty of blood, gore, eating.
Oh my
There's
God! You see my roots.
But there's lies, there's deception, there's death, there's betrayal, there's family. Yeah, all
It
good
sounds
times.
like a regular day at my house, except for the
But
weather.
you don't have to clean up after you kill a servant. You get another servant to do that.
I like how you think, Dante. I
am not
Get
killing
the plastic bag, Dante. Dante, where is my shovel?
Not killing anyone. Not gonna do it.
You are just no fun.
You want to bring Slaughterville to your home?
I don't want to talk about Slaughterville.
Just to remind you, you do have an appointment to go there next week to visit the doctor.
No. We made sure that was already scheduled here.
We're in.
Yes, Mr. Brown Pants knows what he's doing. You have to get the ladies and the furries all in one level. It's what sells, boobs, the tatas.
Yep.
And then when you have
And
who's
good
that?
reviews.
Ew, she's
That's her right
ugly.
there.
Who are these ugly people?
She's
Good
ugly.
God.
Well, you got to pay someone.
You got to pay someone for some reviews. I understand. Nobody reads indie anyway. I mean, small press and indie, it's like, it's a joke, right? This is the joke where you pretend to be professional. You play at the thing. Is it like fake your way until you make it kind of thing?
Exactly. Get the money and bounce. Right. We're going to actually give you a whole bunch of stuff. In fact, I've already started buying the stretch goal stuff.
What's a stretch goal?
Stretch goals are when you make a certain amount of money and you give
Stretch.
people something for free. And I know, Miss Needlemeyer, I'm sorry that you have to hear that word.
I'm sorry. I don't understand what that word is.
Yeah, you do have
Did
to.
you say English?
Free.
English.
Give away.
Stop.
Don't,
You're saying these things that I have no comprehension. Mm-mm. Pay me.
Oh, we also have somebody doing these custom covers.
Oh, covers. Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. Who is your design? That sucks.
She made those.
Yeah. I also noticed you pointed out an ugly person, and I assumed it was her.
Close up of that one.
Oh, I see. I kind of like it. And now that I can actually see it, I don't have my glasses on. Hold on.
Yeah, you can pick a couple of different colors. You can pick. See, there you go.
Hey, Dante.
It feels fantastic to be officially part of the Transformers franchise.
Little adverts.
So that you can customize your own cover, and it's done by none other than this lady Laurie, who does a another homoerotic book about cowgirls in the West.
I've
dealing with
heard of
horses.
this one. It's called Path of the Pole Rider.
Yes.
Yes. Very popular with the gays.
She's good.
Oh
She's
my
really,
God,
really
we had
good.
so much. It was so much fun. I'm serious. Let me just go to the outtakes at the end. You could just see how much we were just cracking up. Right there, you go. It's the end. Oh shit! It's not showing. Yeah, there you go. Have enough mind to be handing out some extra to other people. Because of the stupid
Welcome! Welcome! I had to throw my wig because I got upset. Oh my God, this won't stay on now. Hold on. Things are terrible.
Yes, they are. Yes. Yeah,
All
dude, you're not even ready for this. I've never worn one, so I couldn't tell you how terrible, but they just look terrible. That needs to be part of the bloopers right there.
Oh man, this makes me want to go grab my wig.
And I will fire your ass. I will fire your ass, and then we're gonna do all sorts of like. We're gonna edit the shit out of that. That's gonna be great. All right. What did you say?
It's Karen James.
Sometimes.
That was good right there.
Where's your manager? Blah, blah, blah,
We had fun. We had lots of fun. And I hope people enjoy it. I really hope they enjoy the next episode. We had George Medina, who does a show called Get Your Meds.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, what did she have her wig on? I'm on my phone, so I can't see as well.
It was her little plushie of her Big James bear.
That's so funny because I'm like looking across the room and I see my wig sitting there and it's on a styrofoam like skeleton head. And I'm like, rah, 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 rah. Oh, dude, I so want to go on Killer Karen as my Kitty Flip City character because she's got a wig and then she's got a wig. I think we'd have a blast.
I'm telling you, Laurie, I don't know if you're watching or not. You should be. I want Kitty on Killer Karen. I'm just saying, you know.
Well, my name's Christy. Kitty's off, finding child labor to print Flip City magazine. So,
but Kitty's who's going to be on Killer Karen, right?
Yes.
See, I want
yes,
Kitty.
you do want Kitty on. You don't want me. I'll be boring. I'll get offended.
It's so much fun though doing it. And then like I said, when we did the one with George, it was really fun. You guys don't even know. I'm not going to get to no spoilers. It was a blast.
Yeah, no, I already know so much because part of the costume that I wear for the Kitty character, she has pearls. So I'll be collecting my pearls plenty.
You two will be great on that show together. Other stuff where the network's expanding. Another thing we've been talking about is bringing Flip City, instead of doing Flip City as a replay on Saturday, actually simulcasting the show live when she does it Thursdays.
Yeah.
So you guys won't have to come in and watch the replay and not have anybody interacting with you. You can interact with the show as it's live, like it should.
That would be so freaking awesome, and I will make sure to have the chat open for Madness Comic Network. So,
yes, it's just stuff like that, people. It's expansion. It's bringing more shows, open up to more sponsors, open up more possibilities, opportunities for people to do what they do, and for us to make sure they get seen doing it.
For anybody that's watching right now or even in a replay, please contact over on X at Kitty Flip City if you want to come on Creative Chaos, because that's what this show is all about, is interviewing indie creators. The only thing that I ask is that you have a sense of humor, and aren't easily offended.
And please, for all you people who are, might be new to doing this and new to coming out on shows and stuff, make it easy on your host. Never do the one-word answer thing. Okay, if an interviewer asks you a question, don't go uh-huh. Give us something. Give us anything. Give us a couple sentences to work off of as interviewers.
Yeah.
Do not give us 1- and 2-word answers. It's going to be a really short show, guys.
Yeah. In fact, I thrive on conversation. So, like a one-word answer, I'd be like, oh.
That's the whole thing. It's like we're bringing you out here so that people can get to know you and get to know your projects and get to know who you are as a person, because that's the era we live in now. We want to know, because a lot of we've eaten a lot of entertainments, and from people that later on we found out were less than savory people.
I'm okay. Well, I like savory and sweet. So if we're less than savory, that means we're sweet, right?
No.
Oh.
What I mean is I used to love Bobby De Niro movies.
Okay.
Now I know who Bobby De Niro is.
Oh, you're talking about the mainstream being less than
No, I'm talking
savory.
about anybody, anybody, everybody. Okay, we want to get to know you. That's because nowadays people want to know who they're buying their entertainment from. They want to know, okay, do I really want to support that person? Because that person might be a Bobby De Niro. He might be a freaking lunatic, and nobody wants to support that guy anymore, or whatever, right? We bring you guys out here on these shows. We want people to get to know you, to like you. Okay. In order for them to like you, they have to relate to you. You have to give them some kind of something to relate to, whether it be funny stories from your past or whatever. But we want you to be likable, and we want people to like you so that they will look at your stuff. They might buy some of your stuff.
That it's really funny because that's been like a point of like anxiety for me, because I do go on shows and I want people to like me, and it seems like they do, but then they don't back my stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, nobody likes me. That sucks. Because I do know that's how crowdfunding works. You go on these shows and hope that people like you, and I see chat moving and they're laughing at stuff and all that, but they don't go and back my project, and I'm like, fuck. Like, do I need to be fake? Like, I feel like I'm being genuine, and like maybe I just have shitty personality. I think
it ain't nothing like that. It's really in the case of indie creators, it's really what we were talking about earlier. When the economy's bad, people don't spend money on the stuff they
don't backpedal so fast, Pops.
It's not
look
really
backwards.
It's not really a backpedal though, because everybody's feeling that. Everybody, people that are very successful this last couple years, their campaigns are not pulling what they were before.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? It's like that's kind of across the board, no matter how successful somebody is. They were doing better a couple years ago.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, we've because that's the thing too about Flip City. We've been independently publishing for 5 years, and I think we're now 1 year into like trying to crowdfund, and we've run a couple of campaigns, with our first being successful and our second only making $30. But I blame that actually on myself. I didn't do all the steps that I should have done. And we have a third coming up in about 1 month. And I'm going to follow the prescribed things that you're supposed to do, like hype it up beforehand. I'm going to book all my podcasts and do those tours and all that, and pray to God that people like me. Like, please love me. That is why, like me personally, this is why I supported my husband, Scott, who created Flip City, and I'm kind of the mouthpiece of it. The underlying reason for me wanting to do it is like, we're actually kind of looking to be loved. Like, I really just want people to love the creation, and then to a lesser extent love me a little bit.
The thing about your stuff though, okay, old people like me, who remember Mad and Cracked, can relate.
Right.
Okay. In order to draw the younger people into that kind of parody, you got to dumb that down to the Taylor Swifties.
Well, what's funny is a lot of what we were doing before dipping our toe into the crowdfunding arena is finding like influencers online that were like freedom minded or conspiracy oriented, things like that, to have them talk about us. And I noticed that a lot of the younger people were describing our magazine as, it's memes, but they're original and it's in print. And I'm like, whoa, like I would have never thought to describe what we're doing as that, because it's not. It's a comic satire magazine, but those are the words the kids have.
It kind of, I would also say it's got a little bit of Rolling Stone parody in it, because it's doing interviews actual interviews with people and stuff. So it still has a serious side, like the James Corbett interview, right? It still has some part of we're giving you something real here to go with your fun.
That is true. I hadn't thought of that. Thank you.
So I mean, I don't want everybody to think it's just a joke, because some of the shit is for real. You know, I mean, there's some really good information, some great articles with some awesome people, you know, some great input and insight from some awesome network or industry people. So you can't just discard it as a parody magazine, because there's some really good stuff in there too.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's been fun marketing it, because we do also call ourselves a shit rag, you know.
Well,
it's a high quality shit rag.
Rolling Stones is a shit rag. That's okay. Yes, I said that. I'm a Rush fan. Fuck you, Rolling Stones.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's after midnight. After midnight, we can give the middle finger. Hey, you audience, look at me. Now love me. And if you don't, I'll stick this up your bung. What?
Here's one for you. Young people these days are the best educated, stupid people I have ever met. And that's a compliment.
Okay.
And see, it's only 9:30 in San Francisco. You see?
Time scales has got to flee San Francisco. Oh my God, time scales. You live in California? How can you live in California? Oh my God. I'm kidding. I'm a Californian. Yeah, but also San Francisco, ew. But actually, no, more San Francisco. Like, I want to fucking cry, because San Francisco was the best United States city ever. Like, it could not. Like, New York's cool and fun and all that, but not like San Francisco. Oh my God, San Francisco. I miss it.
I went there in '87. I went there to see Rush play.
Is that how you do?
I was one of the people that would go to 4 or 5 different cities to see him play every time. Okay, so I lived in Phoenix. We do Albuquerque, Tucson, Phoenix, San Diego, LA, and sometimes Vegas, but always up all the way up to Frisco, because I love Frisco. It's a beautiful city. You know, I have pictures. from back then. Alcatraz, the Golden Gate Bridge, the pier, everything.
Well, let me ask you this. So you're in the East now. I don't know if you grew up on that side, but did you enjoy your time living in the West? Like, I'm a West is best person. Like, I will never go east of the Rockies to live, I don't think.
See, now I grew up just on the west side of the Mississippi. Okay. Born in Minneapolis on the west side of the Mississippi. Okay. So I've always been a West person, but I lived in Phoenix for 35 years.
Oh, so you were on this side a long time.
Most of my life I spent out there. But when I came up here, man, it's like I also lived in big cities all my life. Phoenix, Minneapolis, Texas, I was in Dallas. You know, it's always been a big city. When I moved up here to Michigan, we live in a little tiny town. And there's deer that run through here, and it's beautiful. And it's like, I don't know if I could ever go back to a big city after living out in a rural area like this.
Well, that's interesting. So I've always been in suburbs of California, but I moved rural in California up in the mountains. I fucking love it. Like, I literally do not want to abandon California, but we've had an escape plan for about 2 decades. You know, like, oh, here's a state. But I don't want to leave California. It's where I grew up. I'm a California girl. You know, it's cool. I live in the mountains, but it still takes me 30 minutes to get to the desert if I want to go to the desert, an hour if I want to go to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I literally can go sit on a beach and then in winter come up to the snow. Like, that's the beauty of Southern California. Like, anybody that hasn't visited or hasn't really explored Southern California, you don't know what you're missing out on. It's freaking awesome.
All right, so we got right here, Timescale says, Pops, I'd love to do a Zoom with you. I have some ideas. Pop says, "Yay, Pop! Someone else who uses Zoom."
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's just like this. Time scales. Are you talking ideas like for shows, stuff like that? Whatever you want, I mean, I'll set up some kind of a meeting with you. That's not an issue. I love to bring new stuff to the network. That's really where we're about. What we're about right now is growth and expansion. If you want to do a show, that's even better. I'll find you a time slot that works for you, and we'll we'll get that all figured out, just like we do for everybody else. That's what this is about. And Kaz uses Zoom too.
What did he say?
He said, "Yay, someone else who uses Zoom."
Yeah,
Kaz
no,
too.
I freaking love that. And I just got to say, I personally love that we're running my show through Zoom because it does not kill my CPU. That's why I'm on my phone right now, because we're on StreamYard, and I'm like, I can't do it on my crappy ass computer.
Yeah. StreamYard is definitely a resource horror. There's no doubt about that. But it's been 90 minutes. I'm gonna let you go hang with your hubby and do your thing. Thank you so much for jumping in at the last minute, Brandon. Fucker. No.
Oh, Brandon. Brandon.
Our original scheduled guest, Brandon, had to call and ask to reschedule. He'll be here next Friday night. He has the books Avalon 1 through 6. Good stuff, really, really good stuff. Beautiful art. Yeah, man. He's also, I think, gonna be on Monday Madness anyway. It's not like you missed him. He's been on 3 shows last week. Dude's all over the freaking network. He ain't missing nothing.
Well, all I gotta say is I've never trusted a Brandon.
Do you know where that actual story came from, though?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna do this for you real quick. There was a NASCAR race, and Brandon Jones won the race, and they were interviewing.
Oh, are you talking about Let's Go Brandon?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know that. Of course I do.
That came from NASCAR. It was the
Yeah.
NASCAR fans.
Oh yeah, no.
That shit.
I saw it all unfold in front of my face.
Yes, I saw it live too. I was like, this is so fucking funny, because she's interviewing dude, right? And the crowd's just yelling, "Fuck Joe Biden."
Yeah, and she knew it too.
Yeah, and she knew what they were saying. She goes, "Oh look, you have some fans. They're yelling, 'Let's go, Brandon.'" And
You know what though?
Labeled that shit because of her.
You know what though? I gotta give the propagandist, well-trained propagandist, newscaster props for thinking on her feet.
Oh man,
Try to cover that shit up.
Yeah, she did really well, but she didn't think in advance, because she's the one that coined the phrase.
Yeah.
That people use to say "fuck you" to the president.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful.
It's gotta be ours.
I really do enjoy the beauty of a good freaking meme. Like, it's kind of fun. See, that's the thing. We're living in a crazy time, right? And people can be black pilled or red pilled or blah 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 blah. Dude, we're fighting a fifth dimension, or what do you call that? Anyway, fifth generation warfare, right? And it's memes. Like, we're literally sitting back and laughing our asses off all the time to combat the communist, Marxist, crazy, insane people. And it's the freaking best way to fight a war. Like, yeah, we're at war, but it's freaking fun as heck.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Like Doc says, winning the war with savage memes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much what I believe. See, and you wouldn't even own them shirts if that one chick on that racetrack hadn't said that day.
That's right.
Man, I'd love to be the person that comes up with a saying that people use for the forever about somebody. That would be so funny. And she's got to hate it. She's, everybody she works with, just like every time they hear it, they.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then didn't they I don't know as much about the Dark Brandon thing, but they tried to spin it and call him Dark Brandon.
Yeah. Now he's the Empire. Yeah, he's Darth Vader. Yeah.
Yeah. Really dumb. Really dumb. They can't meme. They don't know how to do it. They don't understand the culture.
No, not at all. Timescales. I just sent you an email from my email. It's just a short one so that we can connect. Get with me sometime over the weekend, man. Drop some ideas on me, and I will let you know what we can do. I got tons of time and nothing but airtime for people. So you want to bring a show to the network, you want to be sponsored, you want your trailer on our shows, all that stuff. I just have to let people know now that we are actually legit. We can't just be doing stuff for free all the time for everybody. Okay, if you're in the network, you probably get free. But if you're not in the network and you want me to play your trailers and stuff, it's probably gonna be a little bit to help us keep things rolling in order for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? We're legit now, folks. We gotta act that way. We have to.
Do we have to?
We have to. Yeah.
I have an LLC. Do I act legit?
Yes, you do. Yes, I talked to you backstage. Yes, you do.
Okay. Damn it.
Look, if you didn't, I probably wouldn't have been near as interested in what you were doing. Okay. I love what you guys do. You, the hubby, what Cos does. Then introducing me to him and getting to meet Bruce and Norm and the Bird and Three Beer Men and connecting with them on another platform. And look, whole bunch of growth happened just because of you. So
go pill.net. You guys go check out pill.net. The chat, you cannot beat pill.net's chat. You get to drop stickers that are gifts. Like every time I'm chatting in YouTube, I'm like, oh, I wish I could drop a GIF.
See, I haven't figured out how to do all that yet, but I have dropped into some shows, made my presence known over there, let people know we're bringing some, we're going to be bringing some content to that platform. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So, I get to go watch my grandson play football again tomorrow.
Yay. I can't wait to have grandkids, but I kind of can, but I can't. Like, I literally want to hold a baby again. It's been so many years.
Yeah, I got through all the diaper phase with my grandkids. We ain't got to go backwards no more.
But it was fun when they were babies too.
They were fun when they're babies, but now that the boys are old enough where I can actually teach them stuff about football and baseball and the things that they're interested in, and I can actually be involved in what they're doing, man, it's so much fun, dude. It really is. It really is. Hell, they both came to me for yo-yo instructions the last couple days. They come down here with yo-yos. Grandpa, how do you do this? I was walking the dog.
Oh my gosh. Wow, now you make me want to get a yo-yo.
You see what I'm saying? It's like my kids, the grandkids keep me young.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, I'm glad that you get to have a relationship with them and they're hanging out and all that. And I know they got a puppy recently and it's all fun stuff.
So much fun. One of them actually wants to do a show of his own here. I'm waiting for him to be old enough where his dad says it's okay, and then we're going to hook him up with the show with him and his friends too.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to that. Well, I'm super excited about Madness Comic Network and being part of watching it grow and all that kind of stuff. And of course, even though you don't ask for anything, if you need anything that you think I can handle, let me know, please.
Sure. Well, like I say, you had a lot to do with the recent growth, and you're one of us. There ain't no doubt about it. You guys are madness. So,
Yay.
Anywhere we can go, we taking you with us.
Okay, cool. That sounds good.
All right, I got some ads I can play for friends of mine. I already played all the sponsor ads, but we got friends earlier. Karen said something about Path of the Pole Rider.
Oh yeah. All right, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see any pole riders tonight.
That's what I say. I don't know if you're familiar with this one or not, but this is her book. This is her series.
I'm sure I've seen it.
Yeah. So everybody go check out Flip City. Go follow Kitty Flip City.
At Kitty Flip City on X.
Yeah.
It's totally not me. That's a totally different person, but she'll take care of you.
Yeah, she will get you connected. She'll make sure anything you need is hooked up. She's got you. And you know where you can find us all the time. Tomorrow we have let's see, what do we got tomorrow? We got not Ask Chuck Dixon, but What You Reading? What You Reading with Chuck Dixon. We got Stephen B's draw stream at 7. We got Flip City Replay at 9. And I think I'm doing an unboxing tomorrow because oh yes. Today I received a little package from our boy Sim up in Canada. That's right. It's Natverse number 2. And this is the booby cover. It's the booby cover. Yes.
Boobies.
The first time and all the time I've been doing this that I said, yes, I want the booby cover.
Oh, okay. Must have done well on Kickstarter.
Actually, that one's on Indiegogo. It's called Into the Natverse number 2. It was on Indiegogo, but
I was pulling one of Laurie's lines and you missed it.
Oh.
I was improving.
Okay. We gotta wait till you get on her show for that. I'm always serious on this. But no, he showed me all the covers the other day again, just to make sure I got the one I wanted. So he's like showing me all the covers again. I'm like, okay, the kids are not all super little anymore. They're all getting a little older. I've been avoiding all the NSFW, covers forever, right? Because I got grandkids, right? So I'm finally broke down and bought my first boob cover.
Whee! Nice.
So I'm gonna show it to everybody tomorrow.
Cool. You're gonna show the boobs to everybody tomorrow. All right, let's watch these videos.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna look at Path of the Pole Rider, and we'll look at Docs, and then Critical Blast, I think, and then we're gonna be out of here.
Ooh, I love that song. I'm gonna dance to Critical Blast song.
You my Critical Blast song or his Critical Blast song?
Critical Blast Logistics, getting it there. Yeah, that one.
All right, here you go. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you tomorrow sometime. I promise. Peace.
everyone, I'm Laurie Calcaterra, and if you're not watching the Madness Comic Network, there could be consequences.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz
how to drive.
hands. Jazz hands.